where we used to go, and I'll be there. Well, how can I forget you, girl, when there is always something there to remind me? Always something there to remind me. I was born to love her, and I will never be free. You'll always be a part of me, 'cause there is always something there to remind me. Always something there to remind me. Always something there to remind me. Lay out any plan. Something there to remind me. Always something there to remind me. Pull over tonight. Come on over. It's gonna be a cool night. Just let me hold you by the firelight. If it don't feel right, you can go. Oh, and the cool night brings back memories of a good life when this love was not so old. Come on over tonight. Come on over. It's gonna be a cool night. Just let me hold you by the firelight. If it don't feel right, you can go. On a cool night, let me hold you. On a cool night, just let me hold you by the firelight. If it don't feel right, you can go. On a cool night, let me hold you. On a cool night, just let me hold you by the firelight. If it don't feel right, you can go. On a cool night, let me hold you. On a cool night, just let me hold you. Keep on loving you, 'cause it's the only thing. Over tonight. Come on over. It's gonna be a cool night. Just let me hold you by the firelight. If it don't feel right, you can go. Oh, and the cool night brings back memories of a good life when this love was not so old. Come on over tonight. Come on over. It's gonna be a cool night. Just let me hold you by the firelight. If it don't feel right, you can go. On a cool night, let me hold you. On a cool night, just let me hold you by the firelight. If it don't feel right, you can go. On a cool night, let me hold you. On a cool
The best mix of the 60s, 70s, and
I see telltale signs of a love in decline. Should be something to say, but we don't take the time. And I don't understand, but that's alright. Now you can turn the page or you can tear me apart. Don't make an open book out of my private heart.
best mix. 60s, 70s, and today. Mix 105, WNSR, Lou Graham, 8 just between you and me. Bill Neal, Liz White, 7:22, 22 past 7 at WNSR. Sunshine, the order of the day today. Make mine a double. High of 48. Clear tonight, low 33. Clouds and showers tomorrow. Liz will have more as part of the information package coming up momentarily. We have some lotto numbers that were drawn last night in New York, and so let's get a look. If you got them handy, get your tickets ready. New York cash 40 last night, 2, 9, 23, 30, 32, 40. Tomorrow night's New York Lotto jackpot, $3 million. Jersey pick 6 last night, 17, 19, 21, 25, 36, 44. The bonus number is 02007. Tonight's Connecticut Lotto, $1 million. Tri-State Area Lotto results every weekday morning at 7:20 and 9:20 at WNSR. On the line with me, ready to play the game this morning, is Laser Lubin of the Bronx. Good morning, Laser. How are you today?
Oh, much better since the past 10 minutes. I'm doing okay.
I'll bet you are. We got a couple of bucks for you here, and you just got real excited over the fact that the eligibility is now there for the Grammys. You wouldn't mind going to Los Angeles for a couple of days?
Oh, sure. I have no objection to leaving the Bronx.
Yeah, I kind of had a hunch. So you want to get to it right away?
Oh, whenever you're ready.
Okay.
Mail doesn't go out till 9 o'clock anyway.
I'm ready now. $105.10 in cash, plus a Waka cookbook and a generous supply of Nasoya tofu, all from the people at Nasoya. I aims to please, Laser. Plus, you're now eligible for our trip for two to Los Angeles and the Grammy Awards. Here's your question. This week marks the anniversary of the chilling discovery by a writer for the New York Post. It was he who uncovered the link between Charles Manson and the songs on the Beatles' White Album. Give me the year, Laser.
I guess the Post is good for something, 1970.
You got it absolutely right, and it is good for something. It's good for the cash and the tofu. And listen, we're making the announcement on Valentine's Day. Keep your fingers crossed, because it could be you just as well as anybody else joining us out in L.A. for the Grammy Awards.
Oh, yeah, sure. Go see the Lakers.
Hey, I'll go with you. I didn't even check his schedule to see they're in town, but you know what? I'll go check this National Sports Daily, see if the Lakers are going to be in town while we're out there.
Okay.
You got a deal.
All right, take care. Thanks a lot.
You too. Nice talking to you.
All right, same here.
Okay, bye-bye. Settle lyrics in our second pop quiz, and we'll do it this morning at 9:10 at WNSR.
It's Macy's one-day sale Wednesday with 20 to 50% savings and great values. Get 30% off our already low prices on a huge assortment of ladies' coats and jackets. 30% off already reduced prices on men's outerwear. Save on fashion, jewelry, housewares, every TV, VCR, stereo, and more. 20 to 50% off original regular former prices at Macy's one-day sale Wednesday. Shop 9 a.m. till 11 p.m.
John Walker was a man obsessed with the American dream.
You're a liar! You're a traitor, Johnny Walker!
How could he betray his country?
You're a spy for the Russians!
How could he sell out his family?
Did your father ever recruit you in his espionage operation?
Powers Booth, Leslie Ann Warren, the incredible true story of America's most damaging spy ring. Family of Spies, tonight at 8 on Channel 2. Then, following the movie, Channel 2 News brings you the real-life players in the Walker spy ring drama. After you've seen the movie, meet the real people.
John Walker is a sociopath.
Did Walker actually alter the balance of world power?
The damage was catastrophic.
Meet the men who captured him and unraveled the damage done.
Planes in North Vietnam were shot down because of information John Walker passed on to the Soviets.
Where is Walker now? He'll take you behind bars into America's toughest prison. The prison that holds America's most destructive spy. Family of Spies, tonight at 8. Then, a Channel 2 News special report right after the movie on Channel 2.
7:25, 25 past 7 to WNSR. I like Lacey. You want to play now? We'll play now. You want to wait a while? We'll wait a while.
An easygoing guy.
Hey, whatever. Next half hour.
That's our kind of listener.
More of the very best mix of the 60s, 70s, and today. How about if we do, let's see, Rod Stewart. I have some Belinda Carlisle standing by, and we'll do details on exactly, well, see, there are several ways that you can become eligible for the trip to Los Angeles.
Oh, yeah.
So why don't we just discuss the other possibilities next half hour after the latest news, weather, sports, traffic. Once again, Liz White.
Alternate side parking rules are in effect today. Inbound Lincoln, Holland, 20-minute delay, 15 GW. Southbound Palisades is slow around Orangeburg because of a one-car accident in that area. Southbound New York State Thruway is slow into exit 12. That's Nyack. Inbound Gowanus is slow through the Belt Merge and then again through the Prospect to the BQE. Westbound LIE is slow from the Grand Central to the Tanks. 33 degrees and sunny at 726. Sunny all day, high 48. Nice day. Good morning. Today is Tuesday, February 6th. WNSR News is brought to you you by Chock-full of Nuts Coffee. The world may know today whether the Soviet Union will catch the wave of democratic reform now sweeping Eastern Europe. The party's Central Committee today considers President Gorbachev's pitch that communists ditch their only political game in town status, and it looks like Gorbachev will get his way. Secretary of State Baker's on a 6-day diplomatic trip that'll take him to Moscow. He starts 4 days of talks with Gorbachev and the Soviet foreign minister tomorrow on German unification and arms control. Closer to home, Father Bruce Ritter finds himself in the middle of another scandal. Today's New York Times quotes another young man saying he and the Covenant House leader had sex. That's as a fraud investigation continues into whether Ritter spent shelter money on another young man. The yes he was, no he wasn't trial of ex-Exxon Valdez skipper Joseph Hazelwood is underway in Anchorage. The prosecution says he spent hours in a bar drinking vodka the day before his tanker caused the world's worst oil spill. But the Long Islander's lawyer describes him as cool and calm and collected, as a captain should be. Maybe you saw Mayor Dinkins yesterday making the rounds on city subways with visiting dignitaries. The point was to beat Bush administration policies on federal mass transit aid. Dinkins doesn't ride the subway much, so maybe he didn't know he's not supposed to drink coffee on the train. Transit cops usually tell you to dump it or pay a $25 summons. Some trouble at the Larchmont train station on the New Haven line. The ticket agent was conked over the head and robbed of thousands in cash and checks. Left semi-conscious yesterday, treated and released in New Rochelle. He'll be okay. Police are looking for who? Kids and teens smoke now and face some real health risks later. A pediatric study finds children are at greater risk than adult smokers for early heart disease. It seems the habit changes a child's cholesterol to the kind that's linked to coronary trouble. Teen girls in this country are having sex sooner than they used to. A national survey finds more than half are starting as soon as age 15. Trends researchers say they're not surprised, just concerned about unplanned pregnancy and sexually transmitted disease. And, Bill, USA Today took a poll on your sports fantasies. So you see where you fit in.
All right, I'm ready.
If you could be any sports star, you would be
Joe Montana.
That's what most people said.
I had a hunch.
The event so many folks daydream about starring in.
I'll go with the Super Bowl.
Most people said the World Series, then the Super Bowl.
Darn.
That's okay.
All right.
You can go against the tide.
Okay.
The athlete you'd most like to go see play. Dead or alive?
The athlete I would most like to go see play.
Of all time.
Boy, I'd really have to think about that one for a while. Who did they say?
Babe Ruth.
Really?
Yeah.
No kidding.
The best ever baseball movie. A lot of them out lately.
Well, there are a couple. Major League wasn't bad. The Natural was pretty darn good. But I like Bull Durham. I don't know if enough people saw it, though.
Yeah, that's my favorite. The Natural was first.
Really?
Then Pride of the Yankees. Then Bull Durham.
Pride of the Yankees, yeah.
And Field of Dreams. And, Bill, you don't have to answer this one.
All right.
If you have the afternoon off, you'd rather go to a ball game or, 2 out of 3 chose the latter. Although most of us know that probably doesn't account for playoffs, does it? On Wall Street, the Dow closed up 20 points at 2622.52. And in WNSR Sports.
When you read the story, were you aware of the fact that Babe Ruth was born on this day in 1895?
No. Oh, what a nice coincidence.
How about that? Patrick Ewing and Charles Oakley each scored 24. The Knicks held off a second-half Miami rally to beat the Heat 116-107. P.S. the 76ers won their 12th straight to keep pace. See, before I could make that decision, I would have to... No, I can't say that. Ooh, I almost got myself in big trouble. Oh, I almost did a double entendre. I didn't realize... The Nets will be without Mookie Blaylock for 3 to 6 weeks. He's got a broken finger. Ooh, tonight, the Knicks are in Orlando, the Islanders at Pittsburgh, and the Devils host Edmonton, and my career is flashing before my eyes. Ooh.
I think most of us can surmise. Updated weather next. WNSR time is 7:30.
You ever notice how great conversations go hand in hand with chock-full of nuts coffee? Like this one.
What do you think the lettuce meant?
He was eating a salad.
Wrap
There's
salad.
lettuce in salad. I don't think it meant anything.
It was a foreign film. Everything means something in a foreign film.
Well, what do you think it meant?
I think the eating of the lettuce symbolizes man's wanton destruction of the plant. That's what
Was
I
it
think.
comedy?
A Swedish comedy. Everything means something, like the clock.
The clock.
Why would the director show us the clock if it didn't mean something?
Jerry, the character asked what time it was.
Yes.
He looked at a clock.
That's right, he
What
did.
did you want him to look at the lettuce or something?
No, but he could have looked at a wristwatch.
He wasn't wearing a wristwatch.
What do you suppose that means?
Oh,
that must...
Whenever people get together, whatever the subject, chock-full of nuts is often there. Maybe because the rich flavor of chock-full of nuts in the yellow and black can fits in most any time.
I think you're getting a little carried
Oh,
away.
I'm not getting
I
carried.
mean, even Freud said sometimes a cigar is only a cigar.
Freud said that?
Yes, he did.
Gee, really?
Uh-huh.
What do you suppose he meant by that?
That's chock full of nuts coffee. Regular, decaffeinated, or instant.
Walk or run for healthy hearts. WNSR suggests you put on your sneakers and take part in the American Heart Association's benefit on Saturday, February 24th in Nassau County. To register, all you have to do is call 516-741-5522. Satellite weather from WNSR. Sunny today, nice, high 48, then fair tonight, low 33. Cloudy tomorrow, chance of afternoon rain, high again 48. In Scarsdale, it's 31. In Corona, 35. Right now, 33 degrees and sunny in Central Park at 7:32. Liz White, WNSR, New York, Mix 105.
And if you would permit me a private celebration that I am still here to play yet another record on this radio station because it was very close. In the words of Bernie Banks, who once said, hey, let's play two. Mix of the 60s, 70s, and today. Mix 105, WNSR, Los Lobos, and Bill Neal, 7:35, 25 before 80, WNSR, sunshine, high near 50 today. 33 sunny now, forecast, checking the roads, and appropriately the rails after Rod.
Outside another yellow wind has punched a hole in the nighttime mist. I climb through the window and down to the street. I'm shining like a new dime. The downtown trains are full of all them Brooklyn girls. They try so hard to break out of their little world. You wave your hand and they scatter like crows. They have nothing that'll ever capture your heart. They're just stones without the rose. Be careful of being in the dark. Oh, if I was the one you chose to be your only one. Oh, baby, can't you hear me now? Can't you hear me now? Will I see you tonight on the downtown train? Every night is just the same on the downtown train. I know your window and I know it's late. I know your stairs and your doorway. I'll walk down your street and past your gate. I stand by the light of the four-way. watch them as they fall. They are having a heart attack. They stay at the carnival, but they'll never win you back. Will I see you tonight on a downtown train? Every night is just the same. You leave me lonely. Will I see you tonight on a downtown train? All my dreams fall like rain on a downtown train. Will I see you tonight on a downtown train? Every night is just the same. Will I see you tonight on a downtown train? All my dreams fall like rain on a downtown train. On a downtown train.
Very best mix of the 60s, 70s, and today. Mix 105, WNSR, Rod Stewart, Downtown Train, Bill Neal. We're coming up on 7:39, 21 before 8 at WNSR. Cute little story in the newspaper yesterday, Candy.
What's happening?
For the folks who ride the F train, a very important person is about to share your ride. The new TA president, is it Alan Klepper?
I'm not sure.
Kuiper says he and his wife have signed a lease for an apartment on East 51st Street, which is 13 stops from TA headquarters on the F train. And so you can count on service on the F train.
I was just going to say that.
It will be, just smooth sailing the minute they move in. Good news for you. Here's Candy and Shadow Traffic.
All right, we got major problems on the roads right now, Bill. Brooklyn-bound, lower level, Verrazano Bridge closed. Police are clearing a multi-vehicle accident. Traffic is jammed off the Staten Island Expressway. Obviously, you have to go to the upper deck. Now, the eastbound Staten Island Expressway is backed up from Toad Hill Road to the Verrazano as a result. East River Crossings, Manhattan Bridge coming in slow, approaching the Manhattan side, typically heavy across the Brooklyn Bridge. Inbound Willie B is heavy onto Delancey Street. The 59th Street Bridge, inbound, go upstairs. Inbound Battery, Queens Midtown Tunnel, and the Bronx-bound Triborough, all with 10-minute delays. Into the city at the Holland and Lincoln tunnels, and also the George Washington Bridge, 20 to 25-minute delays. Also in New Jersey on the western spur of the New Jersey Turnpike, southbound, a 2-mile jam at interchange 15W. That is due to right lane construction. Also very slow on 1 and 9 as you roll north through Secaucus Road and Route 3. Icing conditions reported as well. Alternate side of the street parking rules are in effect today. And I'm Candy Roth with Shadow Traffic on WNSR Mix 105.
33 sunny, looking for a high of about 48 today. Hang on a second. We'll come back. We'll do a full forecast. I have Belinda Carlisle and in a couple of minutes, full details on how you can become eligible for that trip for two to L.A. and the Grammy Awards. On the way.
Honey, I'm going out for the Times.
Hurry back!
Maybe a little later.
Have you ever had a weekend where some little something prevented you from getting the New York Times?
I'm going to drive to the Mini Mart and pick up the Times.
Okay.
On second thought,
Now you can enjoy the convenience of weekend home delivery of the New York Times Saturday and Sunday for only $1 a week for the first 8 weeks. Half off the regular delivery price.
I wish we had the arts and leisure section,
Yeah.
and the magazine, and the book review, and that new business section.
All right, I'll go out for it. Have another cup of coffee.
To order weekend delivery of the Times for $1, call 1-800-631-2500. That's 1-800-631-2500. New subscribers only.
Look,
Yeah.
I'll go pick up the Times. See? There's nothing here.
Now, for only $1, nothing will come between you and your weekend enjoyment of the New York Times.
Honey?
The airline that flies to London, to Bombay, to Singapore, has the network to get you coast to coast in Canada. The airline that knows where you want to go in Europe also knows when you want to go to Toronto. And the one known for running like clockwork in and out of Germany does the same over and across the border to the north.
World-class, worldwide, Air Canada.
The next time you fly the U.S. to Canada, choose the airline that flies to Europe, the Far East, and Canada. Air Canada, the international way to cross the border.
Air Canada flies nonstop to Montreal 8 times every business day with convenient departures from both LaGuardia and Newark.
Tonight at 8 on Channel 11. Tom Hanks and Shelley Long are bringing down the house.
It's going to be fun fixing it up. You'll see.
In the Money Pit. It's the rip-roaring, side-splitting, roof-raising adventure that'll crack you up.
What are we going to do?
The Money Pit. The house that brought them together.
I want this house. I need this house. We need this house.
Is tearing them apart.
It's a big house. We'll divide it up. You stay in your half. I'll stay in mine.
Watch Tom Hanks and Shelley Long jump into the Money Pit tonight at 8. Then tomorrow night, the craziness continues with Steve Martin.
I had the top of her head off, but that's as far as it went.
In The Man with Two Brains. It's a full week of hilarious comedy. And tonight at 8, it's the Money Pit. On New York's movie station, Channel 11.
New York weather.
Our satellite forecast at WNSR. Sunshine today with a high of 48. Clear tonight, a low of 33. Clouding up again tomorrow. Some afternoon rain, high of 48. Temperatures holding steady on Thursday as we return to partly sunny skies. Right now, 33 and sunny Midtown.
Mix 105, WNSR.
Bill Neal at 7:44. 16 before 8 at WNSR. Belinda Carlisle.
Sundown all around, walking through the summer's end. Waves crash, baby, don't look back. I would walk away again. Oh, baby, anywhere you go, we are bound together. I begin, baby, when you end. Some things are forever. Circle in the sand, round and round. Never-ending love is what we found. And you complete the heart of me. Our love is all we need. Circle in the sand. Circle in the sand. Cold wind, tide moves in, shivers in the salty air. Day breaks, my heart aches. I will wait for you right here. Oh, baby, when you look for me, can you see forever? I begin, baby, where you end. We belong together. Circle in the sand, round and round, rising up the moon as the sun
best mix of the 60s, 70s, and today. Mix 105, WNSR, Bill Neal 747, 13 before 8 at WNSR, this Thursday night special of the week, just prior to Valentine's Day, whole hour, uninterrupted. Love songs, Thursday night at 9 at WNSR. Here's Richard Marx.
Oceans apart, day after day, and I slowly go insane. I hear your voice on the line, but it doesn't stop the pain. If I see you next to never, but how can we say forever? Wherever you go, whatever you do, I will be right here waiting for you. Whatever it takes, or how my heart breaks, I will be right here waiting for you. I took for granted all the times that I thought would last somehow. I hear the laughter, I taste the tears, but I can't get near you now. Oh, can't you see it, baby? You've got me going crazy. Wherever you go, whatever you do, I will be right here waiting for you. Whatever it takes, or how my heart breaks, I will be right here waiting for you. I wonder how we can survive this romance, but in the end, if I'm with you, I'll take the Oh, can't you see it, baby? You've got me going crazy. Wherever you go, whatever you do, I will be right here waiting for you. Whatever it takes, or how my heart breaks, I will be right here waiting for you. Waiting for you.
Very best mix of the 60s, 70s, and today. Mix 105, WNSR. Richard Marx, who is going to be a presenter on the Grammy Awards show from Los Angeles coming up. Good heavens, it's a week? A week from now?
No, 2 weeks.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
I'm oh, my God, I'm
My
not
heart was
packed.
going pretty bad. Yeah, I don't have a dress yet. Please,
Oh, all
don't
right.
scare me. I'm still hoping to lose another 5 before I go out and buy the dress.
Oh, isn't that why Rick Hayes coming into town today? It's 7:51, 9 before 8 at WNSR. 33 sunny today with a high of 48. And Liz will have more as part of the information package coming up. Rick Hayes flying into town to do your hair today?
Yes, I do have a
Is that correct?
session scheduled for this morning.
Was
That's
this
true.
scheduled specifically in front of the trip and the Grammy Awards?
Actually, no, it just worked out that way.
Oh, see, because I know you weren't terribly happy with what he did to you the last time, and I thought maybe, well, except it's a couple of days later, I thought it was for Groundhog's Day. I don't know. I owed you that one.
What?
I owed you that one. With all the dinosaur jokes. I knew it. I had to get even. With all the dinosaur jokes you've been doing on me lately, I couldn't let that go.
Well, at least I have some hair to perm.
It's just that, that natural little lick in the back. Let's see. The Grammy.
You cad.
The Grammy show.
What are you going for? The Mr. Clean look? The Kojak thing?
The Grammy Award show. Change subject. I'm just sorry. Just after all the dinosaur jokes lately, I've been sensitive. Can you tell? We're both going out to Los Angeles.
I think you must be ovulating. Boy.
Oh, well, I think we should go to Los Angeles on separate planes now, don't we?
Yeah, we're going to sit a seat apart. This could be a problem, huh?
We finally got the airline to get us on the same flight and sit us. You're supposed to be sitting behind me, right?
Yeah, that's so I can doodle on the back of your head.
I think we should go on separate airlines after this latest exchange. We're going to be out in Los Angeles for the Grammy Awards.
Yes, we are.
Once again, you still going? Okay.
Yes.
Once again, W1SR will have the most comprehensive coverage of the Grammy Awards. We're going to do our Grammy preview show on the special of the week, a week from Thursday. Sunday night, we do the special Grammy. We look at all the nominees and some interviews. That's the Sunday night prior. And then right after the show, you tune from the TV show over to us because we'll be backstage. And listen, I'll be there on Wednesday and Thursday morning for live shows from Los Angeles just to bring you all the color, flavor, fun, and excitement of the Grammy Awards. Now, you can become eligible to join us out there. You can send us a dedication and a donation. Here's how it works. Hearts for the Homeless. The Coalition for the Homeless helps feed these people.
Sure.
And so what we want you to do is send us a dedication. We'll get to as many as we can on Valentine's Day. And you send a donation and we turn it over to the Coalition for the Homeless. If you send us, we may be eligible for the trip out to Los Angeles.
So everybody makes out.
Yes. Send a check to the Coalition for the Homeless and mail to WNSR, Box 3450, New York 10185. That's Box 3450, New York 10185. Thanks very much.
Have you ever wondered how Siemens does it? Constantly offering the best furniture values around. Those amazing furniture packages. And now, get this. A free 4-day and 3-night vacation for 2 adults with a purchase of $1,500 or more. Children under 12 stay free. Just think about it. Deluxe accommodations at a Hilton Hotel in beautiful Orlando, Florida. Plus, hundreds of dollars in discount coupons for Walt Disney World and other attractions. A welcome breakfast, a split of champagne, and much, much more. Or choose from 5 other great resorts, including Daytona, Virginia Beach, Hilton Head, Lake Placid, and the Great Smokies. You can golf, ski, play tennis, hike. There's a perfect vacation just for you. Yours with a purchase of $1,500, which at Siemens buys quite a lot. So what are you waiting for? See Siemens first for your free vacation. For complete details, see the Siemens near you in New York, New Jersey, Pennsylvania, and Connecticut. Some restrictions apply. Meals and transportation not included. Offer ends Monday, February 12th.
WNSR, New York Soft Rock 105 FM.
Nobody beats the Wiz. Nobody beats the Wiz. Nobody beats the Wiz. Nobody beats the Wiz.
For quality home electronics on the cutting edge, it's the Wiz Presidential Celebration. For nobody beats the Wiz integrity and qualified no-pressure sales help, it's the Wiz Presidential Celebration. For high-tech stereo TVs, rack systems, and personal portables, all at incredible prices, it's the Wiz Presidential Celebration. For VCRs, camcorders, and cellular phones, it's the Wiz Presidential Celebration. For movies, cassettes, and just about every compact disc around, it's the Wiz Presidential Celebration going on now. So get to the Wiz and pick up a Presidential Celebration circular and get in on a very good thing. It's really worth celebrating. Remember, nobody beats the Wiz.
7:56, 4 before 8 at WNSR. By the way, while the commercials were on, I took my temperature, and you were right. In the next half hour, more of the very best mix of the 60s, 70s, and today. Carly Simon, Phil Collins, Huey Lewis, and the News. We got a Mix 105 $1 million movie, and with any kind of luck, Worthington will be here early to relieve you of all of this, all after the latest news, weather, sports, traffic. Once again, Liz White.
Alternate side parking rules are in effect today. Brooklyn-bound lower level of the Verrazano. Big problem there this morning. It's closed because of a big accident in the area, so traffic is jammed on the Staten Island Expressway from Toad Hill Road. Inbound Lincoln, 25-minute wait, 20 at the Holland, 15 GW. Southbound Harlem River Drive is heavy from the 130s to the Triborough.
Oh, don't fake this serious nonsense. What else?
Go away. Southbound West Side Highway is slow through the 140s. Westbound Cross Bronx is slow from White Plains Road to 3rd Avenue. Southbound Palisades is slow from Orangeburg to Tappan or Tappan. Inbound Gowanus is slow through the Belt Merge. 33 degrees and sunny at 7:57. Sunny today, high 48. Good morning. Today is Tuesday, February 6th. WNSR News is brought to you by Chase Manhattan Bank, and here's what's happening. Communist Party heads are back behind closed doors again in Moscow. They should decide today whether to back Soviet President Gorbachev's call for change. He's proposing an end to a communist monopoly of power in the Soviet Union, and best guess is he'll win this one. Gorbachev meets with Secretary of State Baker tomorrow for the next 4 days on everything from German unification to arms control. And President Bush is on the road as well, trying to drum up support for his go-slow approach to cutting the defense budget. First stop, Barstow, California, where he'll talk to Army troops. Back here, you'll be hearing more today about what Father Bruce Ritter might have done with another young man. Today's Times tells another story about the Covenant House leader involved in a gay relationship. The John Gotti assault trial goes to the jury today. They must decide, is he a mafia man who ordered a union boss shot, or just a guy with a bad reputation? Another child has died from last week's school bus crash in Monroe. The second boy killed after the bus rammed into a couple of trees. A Westchester school teacher's being held on $250,000 bail accused of killing her lover's wife. Carolyn Warmis, who teaches in the Byram Hills district, surrendered in the shooting yesterday. Former President Reagan has a new deadline. He has until Friday to invoke executive privilege again. That's if he wants to avoid giving a videotape deposition for the Iran-Contra trial of John Poindexter. Reagan yesterday invoked executive privilege to keep his diaries from being used as evidence in the trial. Somehow we missed a 40th birthday yesterday, so a happy belated to Silly Putty. The moldable, bounceable putty that comes in the plastic egg was first discovered in 1950 by Peter Hodgson. He borrowed $147 to market a researcher's failed attempt at making synthetic rubber during World War II. Since then, $200 million worth has been sold. Nice profit, huh?
Showed them, didn't he?
And, Bill, speaking of profit, does the name Deborah Murphy ring a bell?
Oh! She and the camera and the and all the produce and Jimmy Swaggart and
she's the
right
produce.
Yeah, as far as I recall.
I must have missed that angle.
Yeah, I think so.
She's the pavement princess who Penthouse paid $210,000 to tell about her tryst with televangelist Jimmy Swaggart. Turns out she only gets to keep $54,000. The rest of the loot goes to her agents and, get this, to the IRS. Uncle Sam, it seems, wants back taxes for her income in the world's oldest profession.
See, now, the IRS is really going to have a tough time because how do you figure how much she made? I mean...
You charge per, obviously, so...
I mean, is it like income averaging? I mean, you and I would do 37 and a half hours a week or something. And you could but I mean, per midnight mambo, I don't know how you work that out.
Well, call me Pollyanna, but last time I checked, this was an illegal profession. So why are they skimming some of her salary from something that's not even legal? That's what I don't get.
I don't know.
On Wall Street, the Dow closed up 20 points, 2622.52, and in WNSR Sports.
Before I bother with the sports, do we still work here? Patrick Ewing and Charles Oakley each scored 24. The Knicks held off a second-half Miami rally to beat the Heat, so to speak, 116-107.
If we don't, it's been a lot of fun.
Especially the last 10 minutes. 76ers won their 12th straight to keep pace. The Nets will be without Mookie Blaylock for 3 to 6 weeks. He's got a broken finger tonight. The Knicks are in Orlando, the Islanders at Pittsburgh, and the Devils host Edmonton.
Updated weather next. WNSR time is 8 o'clock.
A lot of banks have new accounts that link your checking and savings together and in the process give you no-fee checking and ATM use. Chase, however, goes one better. We have a whole new way of banking called Chase Better Banking. It's based on a simple philosophy. The more you put into a bank, the more you should get out of it. Naturally, we give you the services other banks do, but that's where the similarities end. When you deposit checks at our ATMs, for example, you don't have to wait for them to clear. You'll get up to $300 cash then and there. We'll also give you $100 automatic overdraft protection, high rates on savings. You can even pay your household bills over